Hi, this is Slosh. Welcome back to Sloshworks Productions' third ever hot sauce and craft beer advent calendar. It is actually 1:16 on the 19th of the 12th. I've been sitting here literally for the last couple of hours trying to work out what I wanted to talk about, and I'll talk about it in a little bit, but while I was trying to work out what I was going to talk about, I sent out a lot of messages, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. But firstly, it's the 19th. It's actually the 19th. I've got my... I'm not looking. I haven't even seen what it is. Yes, this is the one that I just put up today. This was the third one in our beer o'clock run. A strong hoppy lager, fermented cool and clean, and hopped using a heavy hand to the eye. A dense, pure white head greets the eye, golden orange and brilliant in clarity, lusty as a most attractive beer. Up your nose. Breathe her in. She's clean and fresh. Notes of apricot, melon, and tropical fruits fill the nose, and hints of spice and cedar to follow in your mouth. Her svelte malt body leads to seductive hop flavours, a lusty bitterness and clean, crisp finish which belies her 6% alcohol. Look, I gave this 10 out of 10 literally a couple of days ago. Well, when we recorded the thing, so... hair everywhere. Fairy hat. So anyway, this is 10 out of 10 on taste, because I know how good this is. I am so glad that I opened this, and this was the one. Because we literally had this for week 3 of the December run, and it was fucking incredible. I can't wait to drink this again. This is Fox Hat's Lusty Lager. She's a lusty lady, she is. Oh god, I remember that smell. I need to wear these glasses and be pimped for this, by the way. Oh, by the way, we still have 2 left of our merch. Nice. Oh god, man, this light is awful. What? There we go. We will be signing these. Me, Cam, Buuz, and Space Peanut will be signing these. This is amazing. It is 6% alcohol. It's a can, so I'm assuming it's 375 mils from Fox Hat Brewing, and it's amazing. 10 out of 10 across the board. That's the first one that I've opened that I've already reviewed. I don't actually know, the very first one we did. Okay, there's 2 things I want to talk about. 3 things. Right at the beginning, I've sent out a message to basically everyone I could think of today, tonight, with a link to a little video I just put up now about the Christmas special. So if you would like to be in the Christmas special, I'm going to have a link down below. It'll be one of the first things at the top of the description describing what we want. I'm going to start editing it on the 20th. I will be cutting off videos coming in on the 22nd so I can finish on the 23rd and can be up for the 25th. So if you want to be involved, you want to be in the Beer O'Clock Christmas special, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. And what I wanted to talk about, well, there's 2 big things I want to talk about. And I'm going to start with the first one. You know, like, there's times when you fuck up. And it's, like, not necessarily your fault. You know, something happened and something happened and something happened. And, you know, it's not necessarily your fault. And then there's other times when you fuck up. And you're just not paying attention and you fuck up. Well, tonight I fucked up. I was running around trying to help Mama Cass. Had some work to do on her computer. She was doing it on the bench. I made her a coffee and did stuff, and I was helping get the kids to bed. And I was trying to find a mouse for her laptop, and I wasn't really paying attention. I was rushing too much. I was thinking about I had to do this. I was thinking about I had to do that. I was thinking about how to do that. And I didn't realize her file was just sticking over the end of the bench. And I went in to lean in to see if she had the dongle in her laptop for the fucking wireless mouse. And I bumped the coffee that I'd made all over her laptop and all over her paperwork. And I fucked up. You know, like, There's no, like, you shouldn't have had the file there, or like, why didn't you drink the coffee? That's all bullshit. I just fucked up. And any of you people who know her on Facebook, message her and tell her that Slosh knows he's a fuckwit and he's sorry. It's one of those things, like, I try and avoid doing them. I try and avoid doing the things that are just stupid. You know, I try to pay attention to my surroundings. I try to think about personal body space. I try to think about how I move through this world that we're in. And I fucked up because I was rushing in my mind with somewhere else. And I don't think I fucked anything up. I don't think I broke a laptop. But it's one of those things that didn't need to happen. And it was just me being a fucking idiot that was rushing around and not thinking properly. So I'm sorry. I fucked up. I feel that these days people don't take responsibility for their own actions very much. And I was 100% responsible for that. It was my fault. I did it. I fucked up. I hope the laptop's okay. And it's hard to know what to do when you like a little bit fuck up and you're like, no, that was an accident. But when it's just you literally being a complete fuckwit and not paying attention to the world around you, there's nowhere to go other than just you sit there and you go, I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean shit. And like, she deserved better, and I fucked up. And I'm not gonna lie, like this, I've been sitting here for the last couple of hours not recording. This is why I'm recording it at 1:23 in the morning, and I'm pretty tired. I was trying to think about how I could express, like, just the fact that people don't take responsibility for what they do anymore, and it's always an excuse, like, I could if I really wanted to say, well, why was the file sticking over the side? Or like, you know, like, I made that coffee half an hour ago, why is it still there? And that's just literally me being one of those people that are just trying to divert blame on someone else so that they can get away with being a fuckwit. And no, I was the fuckwit. I was the idiot who didn't pay attention. I was the idiot who wasn't looking. I was the idiot who wasn't thinking. I was the idiot who was rushing through life, not paying attention. And it kind of jolted me, and I feel really bad about it. Because I do try not to be that person. And worse, it's made me sit back and think, how much am I doing that with how busy I am and all of those things? Is like how much I'm doing that without noticing, because there's no like end result of like coffee on a laptop, you know. So how do we, with this modern world where everything's so fucking quick and fast and we're doing so many things, like how do we pull back and slow down enough to appreciate all the moments and not rush through and just knock the fucking shit over? And I've got no answer to that. It's just what I've been thinking for the last hour and a half. Like, I mean, if I tried to record 2 hours ago, I'd just be sitting here going, I'm an idiot, which is basically what I've just done anyway. The beer is fucking amazing, by the way. But if you know Mama Cass on Facebook, or you want to write down below in the comments, tell her that Josh knows he's a fuckwit, and he was not present, and he was rushing and being a dick. I was being a dick. I was really being a dick. It's like, oh, I've got stuff to do. Oh, I've got to get the kids to bed. You know, it's school holidays. These things happen. Kids are difficult. A lot of parents pretend that it's easy, and you know what? If it is easy, good on you, and I hope it stays that way forever. Because if it's easy now, and it gets hard later, you've got no practice building up and stuff. But having kids is fucking hard, And the worst thing that I can imagine is getting to, 20 years down the line and going, I should have paid more attention. I should have done more stuff. I should have read more books with them. I should have taken more places, like all of that kind of stuff. And the fact that I didn't even notice the file was sticking over the end of the bench, and I leant over and knocked shit over. It's jolted me. And I know how busy I am in December with all this stuff, but yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was a fuckwit. I'm sorry I was a fuckwit. Sauce we're going to be doing. Aren't you glad that you're included in this one? The sauce we're doing is pineapple and ghost pepper hot sauce from Sweet Heat Gourmet. Take off these reading glasses. Do I look tired? By the way, I'm really looking for a Santa hat that fits so I can stop wearing this, but I can't find one. The second thing I wanted to talk about, I'll talk about after we do this. But it has to do with the link I've got down below about videos for the Christmas special. Some of them are starting to come in, and some of them are coming in from people that I never thought in a million years I would know, let alone would be happy to record a video for me. So please be a part of it. We want as many people as possible. We want as many people from as many places in the world. I'm trying to get as many countries, as many beer lovers, hot sauce lovers, just as many people that are involved in the channel in some way, to kind of give you an idea. Because I can see through the statistics, I can see how wide our community is. And I think it was Charles said about the community that we've built up over the past 3 years, and the number of countries that Sloshworks Productions people come from is pretty phenomenal, guys. So please do get involved. Anyone who sends in a video, unless you literally just sit there and say something racist or something that I can't include, you'll all be in there. So this is ingredients: pineapple, white vinegar, onions, boot jolokia peppers, carrots, sugar, golden raisins, fresh lime juice, garlic, lime zest, and spices from Sweet Heat Gourmet. This was the 2015 Golden Chili winner at Zest Fest. So I'm going to try and do this without it's a fast pour. It's a fast pour. Don't pour it in your beer. Your beer's over there. So on the 19th, actually on the 19th day of Christmas, Slosh tried Lusty Lager from Fox Hat and pineapple and ghost pepper hot sauce from Sweet Heat Gourmet. That is fucking unreal. Like all of Sweet Heat Gourmet stuff. It's got that chunky consistency. It just tastes fresh, and I know I've had that bottle in the cupboard for 6 months. It just tastes fresh. Taste 8. Heat 5. Like I said, we don't try and go into too many long descriptions. These advent calendars, it's turned into a much different beast. Other thing I wanted to talk about was kind of part of this community thing. I sat down while I was trying to think about what I was going to talk about here, and feeling like an asshole for fucking up, which I will once again say I fucked up, and there's nothing else I can say other than I fucked up. You don't pay that little attention to your surroundings. You don't be an asshole. And I fucked up, and I tried really hard not to be like that. So anyway, the second thing I wanted to talk about was this idea of having the community come in and just say, you know, like, hi, I'm Josh from Perth, in Western Australia. Tick, tick, tock, it's beer o'clock. Merry Christmas. Cheers, motherfuckers. Or whatever you want to do. Beer is so good. But that idea of doing that, I sat down while I was trying to work out what I was going to talk about, and I messaged and apologized to almost everybody. I messaged like 400 people and said, you know, I'm sorry about the copy and paste, but I'd love to have you be part of this. And some of the people that have already responded, Claude Dubé's video, fucking beautiful, man. He is an absolute chili world legend. And Scott Zolkind, I don't know how to say his name properly. What he's done for me, the guy who runs Lucky Dog Hot Sauce, is something that I will have with me for the rest of my life, and I would never believe that it actually happened, but it did. I've asked a few bands. I have no idea if they're going to actually get back and do it, but I've put the call out there to as many people as possible. I've made a video, like I said, which is just down below, which describes what we want. It's the 19th right now. This is actually going to go up on the 19th. I'm going to stop taking videos at midnight on the 22nd. If you get it to me on the 23rd, you might have a chance. But other than that, I'll be editing it on the 23rd. And this one's going to take a little bit of editing. So please be involved. I would love to have people from as many countries as possible, because I know from the statistics how many of you there are out there, but you guys don't know. And it would be really cool to show you guys how truly global Beer O'Clock and Slosher Sauces and Slosher Productions really is. So basically, to recap, I'm a fuckwit, and I fucked up, and I'm sorry, guys. And I'm smiling, but I don't think it's funny. It's reminded me that I need to slow the fuck down and pay attention to what's happening around me, instead of letting too many things build up that I need to do and never getting to do them, so that stress builds up in you. And yeah, it's reminded me about that. So tomorrow's a new day, all that stuff. I mean, well, today's a new day. It's 1:34, so I'm gonna have to go to bed in just a minute. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you for letting me turn the advent calendar into some kind of weird vlog. I definitely couldn't maintain this as a daily thing. It's absolutely insane. I don't understand how anybody could maintain a daily vlog without it destroying their relationships, their life, and just making them go crazy. I would really like to keep it as a weekly thing, though, if you guys are interested, because I've really enjoyed like telling stories and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to turn into a podcast that I do with Buuz and Space Peanut and Mama Cass, you know, like alternate each week, like tell different stories from our lives, because not that our lives are all that special, but I love hearing everybody else's stories. So if you have stories to tell me, leave them down below, or get in contact, and we'll try and work out if we can do something over Skype, because I'm sure we can record over Skype and it'll work out. But it's been really nice being able to talk to you guys and yeah, I feel like there's some kind of, there is a community, and you know, it's one of those things where it's hard to kind of believe. And then, like, I put out this massive spam call apologizing for the spam and messaging hundreds of people, and the fact that some people that I really respect have already got back to me within like 20 minutes is, the world isn't fucked yet. There's good people out there, and just got to know where to look, guys. And take responsibility for when you fuck up. Don't just... That's what I'm so concerned about with the generation that's coming through now. Like, there's so little personal responsibility for what you do, you know? Like, you have the kids who break the law, and it's like their parents' responsibility. It's like, no, when I was a kid, if I broke the law, I would have known I was breaking the law. And, it would have been me doing it. It would have been my parents' responsibility. I mean, we used to just set the road on fire. And, I mean, so much stuff that we did, it would be considered these days really bad, and that's not my parents' fault. That was me making decisions myself. And I think the personal responsibility is gone from the world now. It's always someone else's fault and someone else's responsibility, and someone else made this happen, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm a big believer in taking personal responsibility. And I was a fuckwit, and I fucked up, didn't pay attention, ruined some stuff. Fucked up. So if you've made it this far in the video, we're going to use one of the Beer O'Clock with Slosh and Buuz live show emergency cards, which I'm going to make more of if we ever get to do another one. Let's see which would be the best one. Now, me and Buuz's favourite one, if I can find that, would be pretty good. Oh, I could try and say that. No, we're going to do this one. Random beer fact number 1. This is, if you've made it this far in the video, write this down below. And also tell Mama Cass that I'm super sorry. And say Slosh is a fuckwit. It's okay, because I am. Random beer fact. Ancient Babylonians were so serious about brewing beer that if anyone brewed a bad batch, they would drown them in it as a punishment. Now, me and Buuz had a good laugh about that. We were thinking about, like, what if they were, like, as they were being pushed into the barrel and sealed in, they were going, I was trying to make a goza. Or it's supposed to be sour. Like a Murloc. Ah, wow. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off there. We're at about 22 minutes. I'm going to finish this beer. I'm going to go to bed because I have a big day tomorrow. But before I go, as always, we need to go fire. Get him. Get him. I love you, get him. I'd love to have a beer with Get him. That'd be fucking sick. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for letting me have this chance to talk. Thank you for putting up with me. It is day 19 of the Advent calendar. It's been a long 19 days for you guys, I'm sure, too, listening to me. And we only have 6 to go, and you won't be having to listen to me every day anymore. Some of you might be sad about that. Some of you might be like, thank fuck he's not going to be posting in every single group, every single day. God, I wish he'd shut up. And I understand that too, because I should probably shut up. So I'm going to go. It's day 19 of the Advent calendar, getting really close to Christmas. I need to go buy some presents. So Merry Christmas, motherfuckers. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for everything. Check out the Patreon. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace. And I'll pretend with the button thing. I got no fingers. It's because I'm a fur.